Welcome to Conscious Creation with actress, author, and healer Dee Wallace. If you want to take charge of your life, really take charge of your life, the next hour will be a fun, enlightening experience in creating the life you want. Whether it's money, health, success, or relationships, join Dee in celebrating the power of you and see your life expand into joyful creation. To join Dee now, call 319-527-6305. And don't forget, Dee can also be heard on BBS Radio, iTunes, iHeartRadio, and live at Oneness Talk Radio. You can also hear Dee on Get Inspired Media Network, Transformation Talk Radio, plus UBN, Universal Broadcasting Network. And now, here's Dee.
Hello, all you amazing, fabulous, incredible, magnificent, so very loved, and darn sexy people. Woohoo! It's almost December. Where did the year go, huh? It went into expanding and knowing and learning and getting excited about all our new power, and that's what I want to talk about today. Okay, so, I do a few affiliate programs that I really believe in, and on one of these programs, I channeled what each individual needed to really move into creation around self-love, focus, fun, and fruition, or manifestation. And I got an email back from this person who had ordered the program, and they were very unhappy with my channeled information. And basically, it was, I'm a spiritual person. I've been a spiritual person all my life. These are just common things that I already know. And I really don't appreciate this. I thought this was going to be personally channeled for me. Now, challenge, that was a good Freudian slip, actually. So then I started, all the things that the channel had given me was, you know it, but you're not doing it. You know it, but you're not doing it. You really have to accept the power of you. Now, I'm working with myself on this daily, minute by minute. And so I know it's up. I looked back over probably over 100 channels that I'd done on this program, and nobody had the same information as this person. And then I started working with some minor pain issues that I had. And then I went back over the last, 10 or 12 private sessions that I'd done. And in all my notes, it kept going back to the cocktail on sheet 1. In the ionosphere and beyond, I am creation. I am the frequency that creates my life. I am the electrical charge that creates my life. I am the power, the love, the joy, and the choice that creates my life. And so this morning, I got up, as I usually do, to see if, because I thought I was, and it does affect change. I thought I was doing the show today on change. Obviously, it's going to affect change. But they said, no, you have to do it on, you have to hammer people, including yourself, on the fact that we know it and we study it and we're acquainted with the ideas, but we are not frickin' doing it in our life. We are giving our power over to everybody else. even if it's what supplement do I take, who do I study with, what's my channeled information, right? If we don't rise to the occasion of truly accepting and acknowledging ourselves as the power that works with God to create our lives, not much is going to change in a big way. So, this machine that I work with, which is another way of using something, can be, they're correcting me, another way of using something outside of myself for my own creation. Unless I am very aware and cognizant that I have chosen this, I am directing this, I know that I am the creator of this, and therefore I am going to use this tool to create the creation that I have chosen, which is up to me to choose and up to me to direct and up to me to accept the power of. So I started asking then, okay, of all the programs that you can run on this machine, which program creates the most support for me knowing that I am my own creation? And it guided me, the guides guided me, God guided me, it's all the same energy guided me to the positive affirmations. Because the more powerful I know I am, the more my creation takes place. Now, why do we fight against this so much? Against accepting our own individual power of creation? Because it's against every single solitary teaching we've ever had in body incarnate since the beginning of time. Now, yes, a few exceptions. Jesus, Buddha, some other people. And they keep reminding me of the quote, these things, meaning miracles, these things and more will you do also, giving us the permission to exercise and believe in and create with our own power of creation. So, this is what I want us to come together to do right now. And please, if you're listening to this after we've done the show, please do this for yourselves. That I am ready, willing, able, and do accept power that I have over my own creation. Knowing that when I accept this and know this, all forces of God come forward to create these with me, to create me with me. And so it is. Now, those of you that test, I would love you to get your pendulum out, test this, because this literally came in like seconds before the show started. Everybody knows what it means to be switched right now, right? It means your energy gets flip-flopped, usually from some hit to your energetic pattern. It can be a fear. It can be overwhelmed with love. It can be anything that is kind of a hit to your aura. What the channel told me before the show was, if you want to automatically unswitch yourself or never get switched in the first place, be conscious in that moment of claiming, I know and accept the power of me as my own creation. And quit doubting yourself. Know that you are the power that creates. We're not doing it, guys. We're not doing it. We're knowing it. But, as my favorite phrase goes, to know and not to do is not yet to know. Pretty amazing. And I will have an opportunity to test that with my guru doctor in a couple of weeks, who always unswitches me. So I'm getting, that's the highest answer, that's the highest truth. We all want the highest truth. So right now there's about 3 people on the call that are switched. So I want everybody to claim right now, I know and I accept that I am the power of my own creation. Invoking the symbol, the formula, the violet flame, the golden light. Is anybody switched now? No. So that's where we have to stay, guys. If we want to blow out this next year in joyous creation, we have got to accept that we're the creators of health, creators of money, we're creators of success, we're creators in our relationship. If, I know I talked to 2 of my really good friends over Thanksgiving, and we were all going, what the hell? I don't know why I'm so unhappy. I don't know why. It's like I'm annoyed at everything. And the channel is saying right now, this is why. Because we are fighting our own, okay, hold on, they're correcting me. We are fighting the acceptance, the total acceptance of our own power. And we've had glimpses of it, and when we don't exercise it, we get annoyed with ourselves. And it feels like you're annoyed with the world, but it's coming back to yourself. All right, around everything we've talked about here, invoking the symbol, the formula, the violet flame, the golden light, I am divine love. Tanya, if you're listening, I would love you to test that and come on and let me know what you got. Okay, I also want to remind you, our beautiful producer, Stephen, started his own dream company. You know, he really found the power to do this through this work, and I want to encourage him. I've already put my order in, faroutfoods, FOODZ.com. You can pick a 4-pack. I got one for every guy in my family because they're all barbecuers and cookers, and they're all natural. It's just a great product, and it's created by our producer. So check it out, faroutfoods, FOODZ.com. And keep on the lookout, guys, for the Christmas special. Yes, of course, I do it every December. It will go out on December 1st. 30-minute privates for $100 in January. So they won't book until January. Okay? That's always my Christmas gift to you, and they always sell out really fast. So December 1st, look for the e-blast. If you haven't signed up for an e-blast, then you better get on it if you want to get this. All righty. Can I go to the calls now? Okay, well, I'm excited to see what you guys are going to bring in. Okay, Mary in San Jose, you're on.
Hello, Dee. Thanks for having me call.
You're welcome. Now, Mary, do you go by Maria?
Mary.
Mary. Okay. I just want to make sure that you're not the same person I'm getting all these emails from about her health.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Is that you?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, because you signed the Maria Mary.
No, when I sign off, I usually put Love, Mary, California.
Okay.
On the top, it says Maria Mary, but that's just, how the header goes.
Okay. Just want to make sure you're the right person. So it's all right if we talk about your personal stuff because it's a big part of what we're trying to get here. So you have been presented with a challenge of stage 4 cancer. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was doing great. Everything was fine. And I just realized that because I'm telling you, my legs were going out, and I had taken the bitter almond kernels on November 7th, but I took a lot. I was sick because the guy was saying how many.
Yeah, that's not helping you.
No, so right now I'm in bed, and I have my walker. About a week later, I got a walker. So I'm just so afraid to go to the hospital because, people don't come out of there all the time. So
well, there's a belief you want to turn around.
Okay.
And so that speaks to exactly what I'm talking about. So right now, Mary's focus is on her cancer, on getting rid of her cancer.
My focus is on what I did with my legs. I'm sorry.
Well, yes, but what you did with your legs, taking the bitter apricot stuff, you did because of the cancer. Isn't that true?
Yeah, I had just the only thing going on was this growth on my back, and it started to pain me. And the doctor was saying how serious it was. I said, I'm not going to do radiation. I'm going to do something else. And I mentioned I was going to the hospital in Mexico that I totally believe in. And then my legs started acting up, and I kind of just put it together the other day that it could have been the kernels because another doctor mentioned if it's your upper back, it's not going to affect your legs. So that's what I was taking the kernels for, was just for that. The other things that I had going on, those had stopped. Those were fine. It was just this little spot on my spine.
Okay, so Mary?
Yes.
If you are listening carefully to your words.
Yes.
This is the nuance of what the channel wants us all to get.
Okay.
So you have to kind of feel into this, everybody, because it feels like we're doing all this stuff to help ourselves. And we are not doing all this stuff to help ourselves from knowing that we create health. We are doing it from the perspective of, I better try this, I better try that, in order to create health. But that's not knowing that you are the creation of health. That's, I'm going to do all this stuff to help me create health because I'm not the creation of my own health. And this is a big thing that came up at Creation Station. Was this year we have to focus on knowing that we are literally the creators of health, that we have dominion over our bodies. Some of us have learned this year that we have dominion over our money. Some of us have learned that we have dominion over our success. Most of us, all of us, I'm being corrected, are still challenged with allowing ourselves to accept and acknowledge fully that we have dominion over our own bodies and our own creation of health. So it's a process. I'm sorry, I've got to wait for the words here. That can be shortened by, it's almost what they're showing me is I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore. I'm the creator of health in this body. And I demand that my body respond through the love that I have for it. Respond to this direction, this command to create a healthy state within my body. And then you not only take action from a different place, but you will be guided more clearly to take the action that is your highest good. So it doesn't mean don't ever see a doctor, don't ever take a supplement. It doesn't mean that. But what it means is you've got to know in the core of your soul that your body responds to the direction of health you are giving it. So we are claiming that we stand in that belief, in that power, in that knowing. We're invoking the symbol and the formula, which creates balance in everything but the truth, for everything in truth. Invoking the symbol and the formula, the violet flame, the golden light. I am the creation of me. And so it is. And of course, we do that for all of us that exist anywhere so that we're integrated, for all space in between, for all energy in all dimensions, everywhere. We're the creation of our country. We're the creation of peace. We're the creation of health. Okay? So I really want you all to start being more aware of when your thoughts or your actions are not coming from that place of knowing, because this is the great shift of 2018. Now, on a physical level, did you totally the apricot seeds?
Oh yeah. After like I got them on Amazon on the 7th, and then by the following Thursday or Friday, someone gave me a walker. They said you can't walk and you need a walker. And then it ended up a little bit later, someone said, "Oh, here, you can have this." And I didn't even put it together. I didn't take it anymore, but I didn't put it together until a few days ago. But just to let you know, this whole time I've been really healthy. My doctors and everyone was amazed. The nurse at the doctor's office was just amazed because I was really doing the work, and I really believe that I was fine until. And another thing that I can tell people is when a doctor says there's a spot on your spine, that spot could be anything. It doesn't mean a thing. But in my brain, I know the power. I never accepted anything until he said that spot. And I said, uh-oh. And then I knew that I'd accepted the spot. Doesn't mean it's cancer. He doesn't know. He's just simply saying it's a spot. We're going to monitor it. And it was fine until about but in August, when I didn't make it to Creation Station, that was the pain part started then. And like I said, I was going to Mexico.
Well, and Mary, and all these things that she's bringing up are ways. They're signs, okay?
Yep, they're signs.
That it feels for all of us like we know, like we're doing it. But there's more commitment.
Yep.
There's more commitment for us to step into now. Okay, Mary?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
And
I'll be listening.
Just live in love and love that body right now.
Yes. And I can tell you I feel a lot better since you sent me the I know that I am the creation of me.
Yeah.
That little email that you sent, I feel 100% better. Just from that.
Good, sweetheart.
Thank you. I'll be listening.
We're standing with you in health and love, okay?
Thank you.
You bet. Bye-bye. Oh, you can do this, Mary. Miss Susan, you're on. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Yes, I'm sitting here. I'm actually in my attic at my easel painting.
Oh, good. What a great mixture. The show and creativity. I love it.
So I don't have my pendulum. I'm like, well, that's downstairs in my bedroom, but so anyway, but
yeah, but you guys know you can just stand up and your body will tell you your yes and your no, and you can test it that way. Anytime you're in a store or anything else, your body, as long as you establish your yes and no, like my yes is forward, my no is backwards. Just a reminder that y'all can do it that easy. Okay, go ahead, Susan. Did you have a question, baby? Birthday girl?
Well, yeah, I do. You know, I've always had this self-thing about not believing in myself, and my art is really good, I know, and I'm debating whether or not I want to enter the show. That if I do, I have to get my paintings in by tomorrow at the latest.
Okay, you're not debating. You already know, and this is another example of doubting the power of you. So you're up there, you're painting, you know you want to get your paintings in, you know you want to get them out to the world, and the knowing that you're the creation of you that does this successfully, you keep going back into doubt.
True.
Okay, well, that's what they're asking us to step into, Susan and everybody, because doubt is not stepping into the truth that I'm the creation of me. You know this is what you want to do. Right?
Yes, it is. It is. And
okay.
There was the other thing was recognition, because every time I've entered this particular contest, I've never won anything, and it's always been a real, that's one of the things that makes me doubt even entering.
Yeah, but Susan, you're not entering for the recognition, are you? Or are you entering because you want to get your art out into the world and be a part of this community? I want to
get out into the world, basically.
Okay.
And I'm trying to do it this way, and unsuccessfully so far. So,
well, yes, because, and I talked about this last week, this need for recognition is coming from a place of I'm not recognized. And so the need for recognition is the very thing that will keep you from being recognized, because it's coming from I'm not recognized, and therefore I don't know that I'm the creator of me, because I don't see me creating me successful because nobody's recognized me yet. God, I hope you guys are getting this. So, okay,
yeah,
all right. Hold on. I got to get this out, Susan, before I lose it. So they're saying you are directing yourself to be recognized from the belief that you're not. So when you say, I am recognized, it doesn't come from the place of knowing that you're the creation of it. It comes from the place of believing that you're not and you want it.
I see.
Now, I want to be clear. I'm not asking you all to lie to yourself. I am asking you to be so conscious of your own energy that you go, I don't want or intend to come from that place anymore. I am owning my power of my creation, and I know I am recognized. Whether anybody else recognizes me or not, I recognize me. I recognize my talent. I recognize the power of me as the creation of me. Can you feel into the difference, Susan?
Yes.
Because,
yes.
see, this is what we were talking about when we all got together in Toronto. That need to be recognized. And yet, you felt you weren't, and that's what created that kind of nebulous place where you weren't clear with everybody about your art. Remember when we talked about that in Toronto?
Yes, I do.
Right. That's a really good example of, look at my beautiful art. Everybody recognized how beautiful the paintings were. But because you perceived the world as not recognizing you, then you set it up to not be truthful and out there, so that you had the experience again of not being recognized. Oh my God, I hope you guys are getting this. This is so fabulous what they're giving us.
It is.
And thank you for everybody that's serving by coming forward here, because this is big stuff. And we are in charge of making this leap, and we do have the power, and we're leaping right now. We're accepting and acknowledging and recognizing I am the power of me. And so it is. Go do your art, finish your art, and go into this with the perspective that all the world recognizes you because you recognize yourself.
Yes. My son.
Okay.
My son, just really quickly, he finally paid me back. I totally surprised that all the money that he owed me. And we were sitting down together. We watched the movie Big Eyes. And I'm like totally relating to that. That was just incredible.
I don't know the movie, but the channel is saying because you're beginning to see in a bigger way. I don't know what the movie's about, but that's what it represents.
Basically, the movie is this woman was she was married to a man who took credit for her art. And then when it came time to her taking credit and divorcing him, they were that one. And then she became a Jehovah's Witness.
Well,
anyway,
okay.
that's relevant, but
so what it is step forward and claim who you are, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what she did. She stepped forward and proved who she was. She was tired of being used by other people and unrecognized.
Okay, and she allowed that to happen. Guys, look, if you want to change your thoughts to change your life, you have to change the perspectives that you are holding. If you perceive the world as a world that does not recognize you, you will create those experiences for yourself one way or another. If you perceive a world that will not pay you what you're worth, if you perceive a world of people that don't accept and love you, you're going to create it, because those perceptions will drive your thought patterns. change your perceptions, how I see me, how I see the world, how I see the world seeing me. And your thought patterns will become a lot easier. Got to move on, Susan. Thank you, darling, for bringing all that in. All right, we're going to, I hope I'm saying this right, Dekieda. Did I say that correctly?
Hello, Dee.
Hi, beautiful.
Hi, thank you for that. And I would like to say thank you to all the callers, especially the first one. I'm with you. I'm so with you. Well, I so much is going on. I just need that clarity. There we go.
Well, we're going to I'm so with you because the channel says no, you're not. So why are you saying you're with our first caller? What did you identify with?
Well, I work with patients who go through the different stages of cancer and having to be immobilized and having to rely on certain.
Okay, do you know that you're taking their energy on?
No.
Yeah, you are.
I didn't know that.
You're taking the limitation. You're taking on their energy of limitation. And you are not serving them by doing that, and you're sure as hell not serving you by taking on any kind of beliefs and limitation, which is, the channel is saying, why you chose this work in the first place, to bring to your attention
limitations.
Right, that there doesn't have to be any limitation, but you don't have a belief system that supports that. They want to know what your like genealogy or what you were taught when you were little. What religion? Where were you born? What's going on with your culture?
Oh, it's all over the place, to be honest with you. I'm first generation migrant, so with the cultural aspect of expression, the spirit, was left back in the islands, and they became conservative over here in America, and they never picked it back up. But for me, anytime when I would go back to my ancestral places, that's what I'm drawn to, the same cultural nuances that they had left behind. So yeah, I will be the one to pray. I will be the one to light a candle, call up an ancestor. Not sure if it works or if I'm even doing it the right way, but
Okay. So you see that limitation that you just so beautifully expressed to all of us? This is the core belief that's behind it, because oh my God, we're getting into so many big things here today. This is bringing up immigration also, that any of you that have immigrated or are close to the story of your parents' immigration, it's bringing up this belief. Also, I'll never be good enough, so I leave. Okay, that's what you're being challenged with right now, is I'll never be good enough, so I can get close to what I want, but ultimately I'm not going to create it.
Beautiful.
And Susan just expressed the same thing, and I think that's kind of the theme of the show, is I'll never be good enough, so I don't take my art out there. I'll never be good enough, so I don't feel like I really belong here. I don't feel good enough, so I'll accept limitation around my power. Okay, guys, nobody's going to tell us we're good enough until we know it. We've got to create that within ourselves. So I would, before you even get out of bed in the morning, baby, I would say in this day today, I choose to know, and I choose to create me knowing that I am good enough in every way because I'm the creator of me.
Hey.
Keep your focus on that. That's the core of everything you wanted to know about today. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now you know what to do?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you're going to have to vigilantly stay on top of that for a couple of weeks, and then it'll be a lot easier. So if you start getting kind of pissed off and annoyed, know that it's you breaking through the limitations of yourself. Okay?
Oh, that's where the annoyance come from?
Yep.
Okay. Because I have been
annoying ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, love. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Boy. Oh, my gosh. People should listen to this show over and over and over. Carrie in Ohio, you're on.
I was just thinking the same thing, Dee, because all morning I was re-listening to last week's show because I only wrote to you last night, and I got the flu this week.
Oh,
and
that's
I know
why I
that,
didn't hear from you. Okay.
Yes. I wrote you late last night, but I couldn't remember everything, so I was listening to last week's show, and that's what I was just thinking, like, oh, God, I'm going to have to listen to this show over and over because it's so good.
Well, Carrie, can you remind me what they wanted me to go to the body book about for you? Because I don't.
Yeah. It was, you had asked about sinuses, sense of smell, and you gave me the balloon that your daughter, you were talking about the balloon.
Did you check
treatment.
out on that?
Yeah, I'm looking to see if our local EMT does it. I talked to somebody last night actually about it, and you said like amazing things. Nothing half-assed. I can be a whole ass. I can create whole ass.
Yeah.
I'm a whole ass.
If you're going to be an asshole, you might as well be a complete asshole. Okay. So
you said no matter what I do, everything works and is created perfectly for me in every way.
And it goes right to a huge yes when you say that. But when I say you know that, in the way that we're talking about our knowing today, nobody on this show, including me, that's a true statement, knows that we are the creators to the extent that the channel is asking us to walk into.
My health, too. Like, I know how to create health, but why my mom brought the flu home from her trip, and then my dad got it, then I got it. Why
stop right there, Carrie. Stop.
Exactly.
Just in those words you just said, I don't know that I'm the creator of my own health, because my lack of health depended on the fact that my mom and dad got sick.
Right, exactly.
It doesn't, but you have a belief that it does. Now, who's in charge of that belief? You are.
Yes,
I am the creator. I am the creator of whatever belief, perspective, and therefore signal that I send out to the universe. So if you don't want to believe that other people give you the flu, then I would change my belief system. You know?
Well, then I believe that I gave myself the flu, because the night before I got symptomatic, I dreamt the most disgusting dream. And I was like contaminating myself, or like my psyche knew my body was getting sick. Ugh.
Your psyche knew that the whole dream, the channel is saying, the whole dream was trying to bring to your consciousness the fact that you are fighting your own power.
Okay.
That's what the dream represented. Does that make sense to you with the dream?
Yes.
Okay. And how disgusting we get with ourselves when we succumb to all of this incorrect teaching that lowers our immune systems and allows shit that's floating around all the time in our lives to lower our immune system so that it can take hold, because we don't know we're the creation of our health. I mean, I read this whole article about all these things you ought to do on a plane when you fly so you don't get sick.
Yeah.
See, that's a perfect example of I don't know that I'm in charge of my own creation, but I'm going to pretend that I know by worrying and doing all this stuff, right?
Right.
That's going to keep me well, but actually it keeps me focused on I don't want to get sick, I don't want to get sick, I don't want to get sick. And what does your brain say when you tell yourself I don't want to get sick? It sees sickness. Okay. You're good enough to create your own health. Hold on. Now there's something else coming in. Sheets. But give me a song. Carrie?
A song. I'm so happy.
Okay. Why don't you try that? Why don't you try experiencing, because you can take yourself into that experience, happiness about your body.
Okay.
Especially your schnoz.
Yeah, that's what you said. Create from my joy, and my nose will follow.
Yeah, but you haven't. You see? You
No,
heard it,
I got caught.
but you did not take action on it.
True.
Whoa, I don't know what that was. That was weird. Okay. All right. So we've gotten to everything. We're claiming the symbol, the formula, the violet flame, the golden light. I am divine love. They're going to hammer us with this, guys, until we get it. I am the creation of me. How can I be more conscious of being the creation of me joyfully? All right, baby. And I will try and look that up in the body book and get back to you, okay?
Okay. Blessings
all right.
to all. Love you.
Yes, love you too. And Jay, you're on.
Hey, thanks for taking my call, Dee.
What's up?
Hey, just wondered, I'm having actually a lot of trouble with forgiveness with loved ones, not especially my mother.
Well, it's interesting, Jay. They want to correct you, basically. They said your problem isn't with forgiveness. Your problem is with love. Just unconditional love. Because you don't even have to address forgiveness if you just choose to live in the state of love, which will affect all of our health, by the way. They're tying it in for everybody.
Okay.
Okay, so you know how to move into the state of love, right?
Well, center your heart and have that feeling of...
Okay, you're going into your head. You're going into your head now. So, do you have a love place that I've taught everybody to find?
Yes.
Okay, just go there.
Okay.
Are you in the state of love now?
Yes.
Okay. Now just take that and send it towards your mommy. That's all you have to do. But you see, what you're saying to me, Jay, is loving my mom is out of my control and choice because I can't forgive her. And please forgive my French, but this is my channel is lovingly saying to you, that's bullshit. You can always choose to love. Always. That is how you are the creation of you. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you got it then. So let's just do it. See, that's what they're saying. Let's not use our monkey minds to squirrel us around down the rabbit holes anymore. Am I doing what I know, which is simple? Am I loving? Am I firm and courageous and knowing in my power that I am the creation of me, and I create everything out of love, and I know that when I stand in my power, it happens. And so it is. Okay, you go love your mommy, because trust me, when you don't have her, you're going to wish you did.
Yes.
Take every moment to love her. No matter what she does, it's for you. Go love her, okay?
Thank you.
You bet. Miss Lee in California, you're on.
Good, beautiful morning to you.
Thank you, baby.
Well, I don't know where to begin. I was just finishing the book that you gave us, and we are moving forward. The questions that I had were to clarify those points of view, because it's in those points of view I feel the greatest resistances have become entrenched. How do I see myself? How do I perceive the world seeing me? Which of these are cultural conditionings?
Okay.
Which
I don't
are
want you to go into any of that. That's like, how do I forgive to get to love? You just love.
Yeah.
So how do you want to be seen, Lee? How do you want the world to powerfully see you? See, you go to the fixing, baby.
Yep. Okay.
You go to the fixing instead of just, no, I want the world to see me I'll just speak for myself. I choose to see a world sees me as belonging, that sees me as powerful, that sees me as talented, that sees me as someone worthy to acknowledge. I choose to see a world that sees me as love and a loving force in the world, and a force that empowers and teaches. And do you see, I know how I want to be seen, and so do you.
Right.
So do you, all of you. So start directing that. World, you will see me in this way because I have chosen that I want to be seen in this way. Do you understand?
Oh, do I?
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Powerfully in your power.
Yep.
Direct yourself and the world to see you as powerful. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. Love you, baby.
Thank you, Dee.
My God, what an amazing show. I love you guys so much. I love you, 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 and I love you even more because I know all about. Check your emails.
Thanks for joining Dee on Conscious Creation. Visit her website at imdwallace.com for awesome downloads, archived shows, enlightening webinars, and amazing free offerings. And remember, you can hear Dee every week on BBS Radio, iTunes, iHeartRadio, and live at Oneness Talk Radio. You can also hear Dee on Get Inspired Media Network, Transformation Talk Radio, plus UBN, Universal Broadcasting Network. Be sure to join us next week for Conscious Creation with Dee Wallace. And remember, loving yourself is the key to creation.